So I want to talk to you for a minute about this talking stick. I've had numerous people reach out and say, what is that you're holding? Right? So I want to speak to her. I had the most amazing experience in New Zealand. I was honored to spend 10 days with the Waiata. And in that time frame, every evening, the peoples came around in circle around the talking stick. And that made such an impression on me because each person had space to speak without being interrupted, to be seen without being overshadowed, right? And to be heard by all. And each person within that circle had equal opportunity and equal space to speak, from the tribal leader to the child, right? And each person's voice held the same weight. So as we started coming together again in circle after COVID and having our immersive healing treatments, right? We would pull the team together in circle around you and hold you for the change that you're desiring. Yeah? It came upon my heart that we needed a talking stick and it needed to be amazing. And I, as is with the amazing universal internet, I open Etsy, and first thing is this amazing artist, right? And she lives in Wales, and she went out into the Elderwood forest, right? And found this stick and carved this beautiful, amazing woman, right? She too had endured sexual violation as a child. So our inward passion and push around childhood sexual trauma, right, came through in this stick. Now we have to recognize 1 in 3 little girls, 1 in 5 little boys. Yes, it's not exclusive to male perpetrators. We have to recognize that as women, right? That we walk in virtually equal numbers in that space of violating our children. Yeah? And this has been something that man has walked around shouldering for a really long time. And standing here as one of those that had been abused by men, right? That was the force that was coming through me, was to stop these men. And in that journey, working with human trafficking and sex workers and domestic violence and abuse across the board, I came to realize that many male children have been abused by their mothers, right? Many children have been abused by their mothers, male and female, right? We have to recognize that, and we have to take ownership as women and mothers for that, right? That's the only way it's going to change. Yeah? So as we come together around this amazing stick, it is to create a future for our children, right? Where sex enter their lives as nature intended, not as a grown human being inserting, right? The havoc that wreaks for these children is catastrophic, right? The complexity with which a kid is maneuvering life when sex enters the picture at 3 is a complexity that grown people go sideways over, right? Yeah. That triangular sexual energy is more than a child ever needs to know. Yeah? Male or female. Yeah. So as we come together to find unity within ourselves, we come together around this amazing talking stick, because every human being on this planet was born of woman. Was born of woman.